It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mark Wolff, Penn Dental Medicine's Morton, Amsterdam Dean.
Wow. Good afternoon, everybody. I'll take off my mask as I'm socially spaced from everybody in the area here. I'll actually take off my cap for a few minutes, too. Good afternoon. My hair's a mess now, I'm sorry. Life is filled with firsts. And this is my first virtual graduation, and I'm going to presume you haven't done one of these before either. These times are unprecedented for you and Penn Dental Medicine. Or are they? I'm standing in front of the grand stairs in the Evans building of Penn Dental Medicine. This building opened in 1915. Made possible by our benefactor Thomas Evans, insisting that we create a school second to none. I am glad to virtually welcome our honored guests, our faculty, staff, family, and friends, and soon to be alumni, the class of 2020. It is truly a pleasure to personally welcome you to this very, very special day of celebration here at the Evans Building and from wherever you are watching. These are unprecedented times for Penn Dental Medicine. Actually, in the 105-year history of this building, this is the second pandemic that closed our school. The Spanish flu hit Philadelphia in 1918, and public records record dental students helped fight the 1918 influenza epidemic, and the school was closed for about a week. And during that time, the senior class, together with many underclassmen, served as volunteer assistants to the emergency hospitals. But sporting events on campus did continue. The management of that pandemic did not go so well. They declined social spacing in favor of a bomb parade to support World War I. They recommended cucumber sandwiches and whiskey at heroic doses as treatments for the flu. Social distancing was not utilized, and 675,000 Americans died of the Spanish flu. We spent the last 2 months socially separated, but you were never separated from Penn Dental Medicine. We saw the resilience of the class of 2020 as you halted education at our school, but continued your education while you were safely separated from us. You experienced changes in how we examined, graduate student lectures, case conferences, and so much more. You and I met weekly for the last 8 weeks online. Okay, it wasn't all exciting. Those weren't so stimulating. But your education was outstanding. Over your 4-year experience, each of you demonstrated that you have the outstanding character that makes a Penn Dental Medicine student. Your curiosity, your intellect, your passion to serve those in need are readily apparent to your faculty, your mentors, and to me. You've been educated by an eminent faculty dedicated to developing the science and clinical technologies not only of today, but of the future. In fact, many of our faculty today are working diligently to help treat patients with COVID virus. Every dental school hopes to create good dentists. As a matter of fact, many people in the public believe you came to dental school to learn how to fix Mr. Cavity. I know that you have learned so much more. And at Penn Dental, You've partnered with your faculty to help restore dignity, self-confidence, and pride in the patients you treated. You've helped restore the function and maintain health of people, not just oral health. We get to make people smile. You are fated for greatness, and you are fated to become the future leaders and educators. You will become great leaders in the communities in which you live and practice. Together, we have worked to create a culturally sensitive, evidence-based practitioner trained in the newest technologies and techniques. We are counting on you to do great things, as the generations of Penn Dental Medicine graduates before you have. Become faculty, become department chairs, become the deans, and most of all, be the exceptional practitioners throughout the world that Penn Dental graduates have been. Telling the story of Penn Dental Medicine would not be complete without discussing our impact on the Philadelphia community. As students, you experienced firsthand how quality oral health care can bring the smile to the face of a child, make an elderly person feel young, recognize a veteran for their service to our country, and deliver care to somebody with a physical or intellectual disability. Better oral health care for so many would have been unattainable without the care available at our schools' patient centers and our community sites. So many of you have gone above and beyond to meet the community's needs. Our community is hurting right now because of your absence. I hope these real-world experiences inspire you to make a lifelong commitment to use your skills, your knowledge, to balance some of the inequities that exist in the healthcare system. You are now part of the solution. I am sorry that I cannot meet personally with your family and friends, the people who have supported you in every step of the way. As graduates, you join a new support system. Today, you join the elite ranks of over 10,000 Penn Dental Medicine alumni. I hope that you will remember that you always have the support, the encouragement, and the involvement of the Penn Dental Medicine extended family, wherever the next steps may take you and whatever career you follow. Just as you are now proud graduates of Penn Dental Medicine, your careers bring pride and prestige to your alma mater. Stay involved with us. Share your achievements with us. And when you put your patients first and maintain your insatiable desire to learn, there is no limit to what you will achieve. So I'll end with something associated with this pandemic. It's something I learned during the shelter in place at home from my 3-year-old granddaughter. Sometimes the world seems against you. The journey may leave a scar, but scars can heal and reveal just where you are. The people you love will change you. The things you have learned will guide you. Nothing on earth can silence you. Moana. Welcome to our profession. Now go make some people smile. Thank you. At this time, it's my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, a dear friend, a leader in dentistry, particularly for persons with disabilities. Dr. Stephen Perlman is clinical professor of pediatric dentistry at Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine. For the past 40 years, he's been a devoted advocate and care provider for children and adults with physical and intellectual disabilities. Dr. Perlman is past president of the Academy of Dentistry for Persons with Disabilities, the Massachusetts Academy of Pediatric Dentistry, and the American Academy of Developmental Medicine and Dentistry, which he also co-founded. A fellow of the Academy of Dentistry for Persons with Disabilities and the American College of Dentists, he is also a diplomat of the American Board of Special Care Dentistry. In 2005 and 2006, Dr. Perlman served as an advisor to the President's Committee for Persons with Intellectual Disabilities. In 1993, he founded Special Olympics Special Smiles, an oral health initiative for athletes of the Special Olympics International. It now has over 200 events each year taking place in every state of the United States and over 100 countries. He is currently serving as the Senior Global Clinical Advisor. He currently serves as the Senior Clinical Advisor. Dr. Perlman was the first dentist in Massachusetts to receive the Exceptional Physician Award and is a distinguished alumnus of the Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine. It is my pleasure to welcome my friend, an advocate for those most in need, Dr. Perlman.
Dean Wolff, distinguished faculty, graduating students, family, and friends, thank you for the honor and privilege of welcoming my new colleagues of the 2020 class of Penn Dental Medicine to our profession. This virtual graduation in the era of COVID-19 is certainly a first for me, a first for you, and a first for Penn. It's expected of me in delivering this keynote address, as thousands of others delivering keynotes across the country at this time of year, to talk about passion, to talk about my hope and your need for you to develop, nurture, and maintain passion in your work. It's expected of graduates at this time of year, especially those about to enter the noble professions of medicine, law, and dentistry, that passion is the reason and the only reason that you will continue to be nourished in your endeavors. But I'm afraid I will profess to you that passion is not the ultimate vehicle that you will need to be nourished, anointed, and rewarded for your efforts. It is not passion that will be the key to your happiness as a dentist for the next 30, 40, or 50 years. And while that may sound strange coming from someone who has been described for years as being passionate about what he does, I will not, and I cannot, stand in front of you and urge you to be passionate about your profession. Instead, I direct you to the observations of Robert Sternberg, who mused that passion is the quickest to develop and the quickest to fade. Intimacy develops more slowly and commitment more gradually still. So I urge you to be intimate and committed to what you do, intimate with your skills, and intimate with your personal goals, and committed to your profession and committed to your patients. At the end of the day, and at the end of your lives, it will be this intimacy and commitment wrapped in passion that will allow you to hold your head high and maintain the high level of self-respect and self-esteem that all of us who have embarked on this noble profession deserve. It is also fitting for me to thank your teachers who have enriched and mentored you beyond your beliefs. In fact, most of their enrichment won't be palpable to you for years, when what they say will ring true when you least expect it. The dentists who came before you will also enrich you. They have enriched the lives of individuals who have been treated for oral disorders that presented pain, disfigurement, and opportunities to play havoc on the rest of the body. Finally, your patients, past and future, who have and who will enrich your lives by providing you with both the opportunity and the privilege to care for them and contribute to their well-being. This is an immeasurable enrichment, and I ask you to always reflect on this sacred relationship. Hopefully, you will go on to enrich the profession, an obligation we all assume when the community recognizes us as doctors. As we are at home dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, one of the more interesting traditions is the first responders parades. These parades are now seen in towns and cities all across America. We see police cars, fire engines, ambulances, and motorcycle parades, past hospitals, and with horns blasting, sirens screaming, and loud applause. We see the police, fire, and EMTs paying tribute to the frontline healthcare heroes. Providing parades for healthcare workers in Philadelphia could be a daily event. There are almost 40,000 Penn Medical Center employees, from physicians and dentists, nurses, housekeeping, nutrition, and maintenance, each deserving of the thanks, appreciation, and admiration. Here in Philadelphia, there is an interesting irony regarding parades and pandemics. On the afternoon of September 28, 1918, about 200,000 people crammed onto the sidewalks of Philadelphia to watch a 2-mile parade snake through downtown in the midst of World War I. Billed as the city's largest parade ever, it featured military planes, aggressive war bond salesmen, working the crowds in scenes that graced the front pages of newspapers throughout the country. Lurking among the multitudes was an invisible peril known as influenza, and it loved crowds. Philadelphians were exposed en masse to a lethal contagion widely called the Spanish flu, a misnomer created earlier in 1918 when the first published reports of a mysterious epidemic emerged from a wire service in Madrid. For Philadelphia, the fallout was swift and deadly. 2 days after the parade, the city's public health director, Wilmer Cruson, issued a grim pronouncement. The epidemic was now present in the civilian population and is assuming the type found in naval stations and army camps. Cruson was the same person who just a day earlier allowed to go forward what is now known as the deadliest parade in American history. In doing so, he ignored the advice of medical professionals who urged him to cancel the parade or risk an epidemic. Within 72 hours of the parade, every bed in the city's 31 hospitals was filled. There were thousands of influenza patients. The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 killed an estimated 50 million people worldwide, including about 675,000 in the United States. But no city in the United States was hit harder than Philadelphia. The city lost 12,000 people and had about 47,000 reported cases in just 4 weeks. In just 6 months, there were over 16,000 deaths and 500,000 cases of influenza in Philadelphia. A century later, the novel coronavirus grips our nation with anxiety and disrupts our everyday life. Philadelphia's 1918 Liberty Loan Parade is a perfect historic example of how misplaced priorities can become so dangerous. Earlier this year, Philadelphia and other leading cities decided to cancel their St. Patrick's Day parade amid fears of accelerating the spread of coronavirus. It was a lesson learned from the city of brotherly love. To you, the 2020 class of graduates of the University of Pennsylvania Dental Medicine, you will experience, celebrate, and remember this day, this virtual day. But whether it's virtual or experiential, it is significant. You have demonstrated to your family, your friends, your colleagues, your faculty, and most important, yourselves, that you had what it took to go the distance, to experience what it's like to change the day for somebody with indescribable dental pain. You are fortunate to be here at this place that since 1878 has been a mecca for those seeking the finest in dental education. Using the theme of living and learning in the age of epidemics, for years, the dental profession has demonstrated an epidemic of indifference, disregard, and disinterest in caring for and caring about individuals with special healthcare needs, particularly those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Your dean, Mark Wolff, has done something beyond citing the statistics. He has done something beyond hearing the stories from parents who describe an abscess migrating to the brain of their child with special needs, and has done something beyond hearing about the needs and about the calling. The vision statement of Penn Dental Medicine is to advance oral health and well-being through education, compassion, and innovation. If ever there was a place that harvested, housed, and honored all three of those, it will be Penn's Special Care Dental Center. Here, students will be able to apply their clinical skills to the most challenging of patients, those patients who may never know or remember their names, who may not understand what you are doing to them, and who may never give you a parade, but will be able to say thank you in their own way. Many of your colleagues will never see the expression of thanks in the eyes of someone who cannot say it any other way, or not feel the scintilla of knowing that they and they alone stopped the flow of psychotropic drugs erroneously prescribed to stop the sudden onset of self-abuse, when all it took to stop it was to curtail a brewing or sinister oral problem that no one sought to find. Many of them may never see the joy on the face of parents and caregivers when you smile and say, "Of course I'll treat your loved one." And many of them may never turn off their lights in their office at the end of the day and walk out knowing that they were able to break through the sensory divide that holds hostage people with intellectual disabilities. Welcome to the profession and to the long line of graduates of the most respected dental school in the United States. Congratulations to you, congratulations to your families, and those patients who are waiting for you to introduce yourself as doctor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. We truly appreciate your insights, and our graduates will take to heart the needs of the persons with disabilities. It's important that I do, once again, show Moana. Yes, this was the dean holding a Moana doll. And for my granddaughter, Aurora, I'll bring back the Moana doll this evening. So it is my pleasure to introduce somebody that's become my friend since I'm dean, Captain Sean Meehan, a 1992 graduate of Penn Dental Medicine. Captain Meehan is currently the dean of the Naval Postgraduate School in Bethesda, Maryland. As dean, he oversees the school's 8 postdoctoral residency programs. Captain Meehan began his distinguished career in academia in 2002 at the Naval Postgraduate Dental School, where he served as program director of the Oral Medicine Residency Program. He was appointed full professor at the Uniformed Services University in the Health Sciences in 2010 and assumed his current position as dean of the school in 2016. As a commissioned officer, Captain Meehan traveled across the country to Europe and to the Far East, providing dental care to members of the Navy, Marine Corps. Early in his career, Captain Meehan served as a United States Public Health Service, assigned to the National Institutes of Health, where he completed his specialty in training in medicine. Thank you, Captain Meehan, and all the Penn Dental Medicine military-bound graduates for their service and your service to our country.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Sean Meehan, Dental Corps, United States Navy, Dean of the Naval Postgraduate Dental School in Bethesda, Maryland, and alumnus of the University of Pennsylvania School of Dental Medicine. In fact, my graduation was exactly 28 years ago today, on May 18th, 1992. Congratulations on all your hard work towards achieving this important milestone. Kudos are also due to your families, friends, spouses, and significant others, all the people who provided the support you have needed and enabled your accomplishments, and who will continue to do so into the future as you pursue the next step of your professional career, from continuing your training at the postgraduate level to establishing your own practice or associating with an existing one. So welcome to the healing professions. How are the healing professions, aka the healthcare professions, different from any others? To answer that, let me take you back to when I was a Penn Dental student. At that time, Penn Dental offered a hospital track where groups of 3rd and 4th year students took introductory classes at the School of Medicine in the areas of medical history taking and physical diagnosis. One of my teachers was an infectious disease specialist by the name of Dr. Rob Roy McGregor. Dr. McGregor really explained best what it meant to be in the healing professions. He said, "We enter a very distinct and somewhat irregular realm of human interaction where other people seek us out and allow us to engage in 2 activities that are clearly outside the scope of acceptable everyday human behavior, with hope that we will heal them of their disease, or at least use our skills to help them manage disease. These are, first, we ask probing and sometimes very intimate questions about their personal lives, habits, and states of well-being. Second, we touch them. So think about that. In normal everyday life, when someone tells us they are doing okay, is it socially acceptable to ask, what do you mean by okay? Could you be better? If so, how? Do you feel hot, cold? Are you in pain? Are you tired? If you are in pain, where is on a scale of 0 to 10? Is it normal for relative strangers to lie prone while others examine, touch, and manipulate their body parts? For sure, the answer to both of these questions is a resounding no. So clearly, when entering the healthcare professions, as Dr. McGregor said, we have moved into a very special and extraordinary realm of human interaction. To do this credibly, obviously, we are required to have undergone advanced training, which you have just completed, and gain licensure and privileges to practice, which you are about to do. But is that all that is required for credibility as a healthcare provider? I would say no, because it is truly a privilege for us that our patients seek us out in order to heal them by allowing us to ask the probing questions and to lay on our hands. And to do this requires significant trust in us on their part, and embodying that trust is the cornerstone of being a true healthcare professional. You need to gain that trust from your patients and their families, and to be a guardian of that trust for the profession. So how do you go about gaining trust? First, by being honest at all times and at all costs. Second, by demonstrating your devotion to service to others, even if it may seem to conflict with your own interests. Third, by being proficient and skillful at our art, knowing and acknowledging your limitations, and engaging in ongoing learning and skill acquisition in our profession. Fourth, and finally, by being a leader, by leveraging your professional expertise, honesty, and service to others to always advocate for what is right. In your office with your patients, peers, and staff, in your home with your friends and family, in your professional organizations, and in your community. And that's how I believe you can gain that trust. Once achieved, do not misuse it. And that's my best advice for you as you graduate into the field of dental medicine. So from the class of 1992 to the class of 2020, welcome to the greatest profession on earth. In the old naval adage, I wish you fair winds and following seas. This is Captain Sean Meehan, out.
Thank you, Sean, Captain Meehan. It's really very much appreciated. Captain Meehan will be holding a commissioning ceremony at 4:30, once again virtually, here at the school, and we do invite everybody to join if you wish for the students who will be entering the commission services. Leadership is an interesting thing in dental students, and I've had the good fortune to meet the leader of the class of 2020, Stephen Rue. He's an incredible leader and showed grace and great leadership during a time of epidemic where nobody gets to practice any of this. I'd now like to invite the class president, Dr. Stephen Rue, to give his remarks.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be or whatever time zone you are in. Hello, friends, family, faculty, distinguished guests, the class of 2020, and the random person who happened to find this link online. I am so honored to be here representing the class of 2020, which happens to be the best graduating class Penn Dental has ever seen. Now, before I get started, has anybody actually seen Dr. K? I've been hearing rumors of a woman in a white coat running around Philadelphia yelling, "Sweetie," and writing them up for not wearing correct PPE. I just want to make sure she's okay because that really sounds like her and we love her. I can also see that some of you aren't laughing at this joke, but don't feel too bad for yourself because it's a $450,000 joke. I also realized it's going to be really lonely saying some things to myself without any feedback. So let me try this laugh track that I made before this. Oh man, sorry. You all know that I'm in quarantine right now and my roommate's the only person that I have to help me, and if people have to listen to that laugh for 10 minutes, I don't think that's good for anybody. So let's just move on. Sorry. I want to start off by saying the class of 2020 is special. In fact, some prior students and current students now may look to our class as the class that had it easy throughout dental school because we happen to have one of the best experiences any class has ever had. But that's just simply not true, and here's why. 1, we were the first class that was forced to not have one, but a 2-week orientation with, and get this, a quiz at the end. Actually, those 2 weeks actually probably led to us having the best chemistry we could have asked for. And all we did was drink during those 2 weeks. That quiz actually didn't count for a grade. But hey, that quiz didn't count towards inflating our GPA. So there's 1. 2, we had to endure a period of construction during our 4 years here, where we had to hear constant hammering and drilling during our lectures, impeding our knowledge. But I guess we didn't have it as bad as the year before us because we didn't miss any time in clinic because of that. And we did have swivel chairs in B13. And there was constant air conditioning. But hey, can you imagine how much of a distraction that was? 3, we were the first class that could not use a Bunsen burner in lab. Well, I guess it's because somebody got hurt the year before from an open flame, and the school is looking out for our health and well-being. But it slowed down the rate at which we could melt and mold wax. So that's 3. And lastly, we had to experience a period of so many snow days during our denture course with Dr. Nieves that we were forced to watch Netflix and oversleep, which all culminated with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and forcing us to miss a practical. Actually, that last one isn't a complaint, but I just wanted to remind Dr. Nieves of that year. Thank you, Nick Foles. But in all seriousness, looking back at our time here, the class of 2020 definitely had one of the best experiences at Penn. But it's not because we got lucky. 4 years ago, we discovered a cheat code for dental school that seems so simple. Stick together as a class, and nothing the school or the world throws at us will be too large for us to handle. I mean, if we can get through red and blue groups together in one piece, I think we can get through anything. And as I'm here alone right now, I can't help but smile at the irony and wonder if the world waited for the class of 2020 to have a quarantine because it knows that we're the best suited to handle a situation like this. Now, regardless of what made 157 individuals from different backgrounds choose a career of wrestling tongues with tiny mirrors, I could not have asked for a better group of friends to walk the halls of Evans with. 4 years ago, and this is a true story, while choosing which dental school to attend, I was on multiple school Facebook groups. While the other schools were planning to meet up and socialize before dental school began, a classmate of ours, and I won't say names, but Milo Yu was asking which classes were helpful before entering dental school. And that was the last time I ever doubted choosing Penn Dental. From trying to understand Dr. Sheehan lecture 4 years ago, to pretending that our microphones are broken in case clinics to avoid answering questions today, from trying to solve crossword puzzles in pediatrics, to taking coffee breaks to avoid Todd in periodontics, from being hungover after a Thursday night at Harvest, to being hungover after Odontoblast, from sharing practice exams and notes to attending classmates' yoga classes and devouring each other's baked goods, from leaving sweet notes to each other before GRD practicals, to checking in on each other during the quarantine, from huddling outside of B13 and B60 after an exam, to wishing we can gather right now to celebrate our accomplishments, the class of 2020 has put each other first and dealt with any situation that has come our way together. And if there's any doubt that we work well together, you can take a look at our class group me. Now, if you ever want to have a group of people get really, really close together, and it seems like Penn Dental has figured this out, you just force them to take 124 exams, 55 quizzes, 9 practicals, 2 board exams, 1,575 clinical points, what seems to be 150 virtual OSCEs, 1 pandemic, and most importantly, 0 licensing exams. Is that too soon? The math also backs up the fact that we're an extraordinary class as well. Statistically speaking, we are the first class in Penn Dental history to essentially be so far ahead that we could miss the last 2 months of dental school and still graduate. The class of 2020 is also the first class in Penn Dental history with a 100% non-failure rate in the licensing exam. Not only have we learned from each other though, we have learned so much from Penn Dental that we can take with us into our future. Dr. Kent's removable exam has taught us that sometimes in life, no matter how hard you try to achieve something, it just might not happen. And that's okay, because in the end, we will all get to where we want to. OD&E rotation has taught us that seniority and hierarchies are still alive and well. So while you're young, spend as much time as you can soaking in knowledge, because we will have time to relax later on. Running around the school looking for a surveyor 5 minutes before a QA appointment with Dr. Appleby has taught us that no matter how prepared we think we are, there is always more that we can do to become better clinicians. SRP checks with the hygienists have taught us that no matter how hard dentists scrape the cementum, calculus is a mystical being that only hygienists and periodontists can remove completely. So sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Dr. Hingorski, Dr. Saleh, and Dr. Chang have taught us that even if somebody may look like a Bond villain or a fellow classmate, appearances are not always what they seem, so don't judge a book by its cover. Dr. Alawi's curriculum and academic schedule has taught us that everything, and I mean everything, is subject to change. And last but not least, Dr. Hirsch has of course taught us to strive for tenure. For so many of us, and for so long, today was as far as we ever dreamed. The long hours we spent studying for our science courses in undergrad, the isolation we went through while studying for the DAT, the countless interviews we went on pretending to be interested in other schools, were all because we saw ourselves, maybe, just maybe, one day, sitting here mere moments away from being doctors. Now, we realize that the journey is just beginning. Some of us will go on to become the next Thomas Evans and educate generations of future doctors to come. Some will refine their knowledge of dentistry and specialize in fields that only a few gifted enough can enter. Others will go on to become integral parts of communities and become dentists who better the oral health of the underserved. And the rest will marry rich and forget they ever went to dental school. And I'm looking at you, Christian. In so many ways, this is just the end of a chapter in each of our lives. This is the day when we transition from depending on others to having more people depend on us. We represent not just ourselves and our families now, but rather future Penn graduates and, most importantly, our patients. In so many ways, we have our hardest years ahead of us. With everything that's going around in the world today, it's important to not lose sight of why we became dentists in the first place. Each of us have an innate ability and desire to help those around us, and the world needs people like us now more than ever. As a class of 2020, and not just at Penn, we have a unique connection that no other graduating class has ever had before. For so many generations before us, dentistry has always been a pillar of stability. Now, we have a challenge ahead of us to help reshape how dentistry is practiced around the world. And if these last 4 years is a sign of what we are capable of, I think things are looking pretty good. The mark of extraordinary and resilient people has always been how they can make the best of any situation that is thrown at them. I mean, just look around. We've had one of the worst crises the country has ever had during arguably our most important months in dental school. And we have still come out of the other side triumphant. If this doesn't speak volumes for the class of 2020, I really don't know what does. The connections we've made here and the skills that we have learned will help us to navigate the next 70 years of our lives together to help hundreds of communities and thousands of individuals. But we could not have gotten here ourselves. And to thank everyone who has helped us get here, I have a special announcement from a few of my friends. Imagine there's no heaven. Just kidding.
On behalf of the class of 2020,
we wanted to thank everyone who has helped us get here.
To the admissions team who took a chance on individuals
and assembled a family.
Our professors and faculty who taught us that we are now lifelong teachers ourselves.
The coordinators who are our backbone supporting us through our clinic.
The facility staff who are living superheroes.
CRSC and financial services who dealt with the side of patient care we will never understand.
The security guards who always have our bags.
IMS inspecting window staff who never cease to encourage us.
Maintenance and housekeeping who allowed us to start each day fresh.
And to our friends and family.
Thank you for putting up with the missed birthdays,
anniversaries,
holidays,
text messages,
phone calls,
and putting our needs ahead of your own
during these last 4 years.
This diploma is just as much yours
as it is ours.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys. And now, parents, I know what you're all thinking. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for a kid to go to dental school. And what do we get in return? A 1-minute video of random strangers holding up a piece of paper that say thank you on it? Now. Would it help if I assured you that we're like really, really smart now? And the next time that you ask one of us to take a look at a lesion in your mouth, we can use our 4 years of expertise to narrow it down to 3 things. Either cancer, infection, or trauma. Well, now that's money well spent. Finally, thank you, Dean Wolff. Your dedication for the well-being and the best interests of the students cannot be better exemplified than the leadership that you have shown during these last few months. Or the fact that you sit dead center of the entrance of the school every morning, giving me a mild heart attack when I walk into school every single day. Thank you. You have been a very good team. I also want to personally thank Student Council and Executive Council for helping me and the class so much during these last 4 years. Doctors, Cindy Choi, Jack Coburn, Marie-Lena Cronin, Jonathan Griffin, Gabby Im, Malika Jawar, Manmeet Kaur, Courtney Kelly, Maddie Love, Elise O. Kelly, Anita Patel, Robert Liu, Chingzo Liu, Aleti Moreta, Ilaf Saeed, Urvashi Banerjee, Vidisha Sharma, Leslie Tay, Yasmin Tontat, and Sherry Wan. Additionally, I want to thank Margaret and the technology team for making this special occasion possible during such an impossible time. Now, as I end this speech, I just have one last message for my classmates. As we go our separate ways, and soon only 9 out of 10 of us will ever agree on anything, the cheat code that we discovered 4 years ago does not end here. We have an opportunity to let more people in on our little secret to success and grow our family. So let's not look back on how great we had it, but rather look forward to how much better we can make it, while at the same time knowing that our experience as a class together is what allowed us to do so. And because, as the saying goes, and you know I have to do this, hindsight is always 20/20. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rue. Stephen, I'll share the picture of you on the screen when we get finished with all of this. You were great. Really do appreciate. Now we will begin our virtual distribution of diplomas. Dr. Hangorski will be reading the names for the DMD recipients, and Dr. Karabuchik will be reading the names for the DADE recipients.
Dr. Samar Al-Qureshi, Dr. Aya Al-Bayati, Dr. Ali Al-Samak, Dr. Ryan Ullman, Dr. Priscilla Andalia, Dr. Fadi Anka, Dr. Nidhi Anshu, Dr. Urvashi Banerjee, Dr. Umneet Kaur Banvet, Dr. Ishita Bausar, Dr. Amma Afakuma Boating, Dr. Daval Rambat, Dr. Nicholas Branson, Dr. William Flanagan Buchbinder, Dr. Sachel Calderon, Dr. Sam Reiser Caruso, Dr. Diana Marie Carvel, Dr. Matthew Casey, Dr. Hannah Chase, Dr. Stephanie H. Chen, Dr. Joshua Cho, Dr. Suji Choi, Dr. Soren Christensen, Dr. Grace Chang, Dr. Haim Michelle Chang, Dr. Jack Coburn, Dr. Marie Elena Cronin, Dr. Samuel Daly, Dr. Catherine Deng, Dr. Christine Deng, Dr. Sarah Daniel, Dr. Vincent Debiteto, Dr. Matteo Desiderio, Dr. Serena Dodia, Dr. Stephen D. Dodson, Dr. Ana Elvie Fernandez Cordero, Dr. Lorraine Fitzgerald, Dr. Adam Forbes, Dr. Mordechai Fried, Dr. Sahil Gandotra, Dr. Eric Gardner, Dr. Issam Gaben, Dr. Michael Ginsberg, Dr. Magdalena Glass, Dr. Melanie Grahalis, Dr. Jonathan Griffin, Dr. Isaiah Hale, Dr. Sarah Hamzei Najad, Dr. Robin Hemmings, Dr. Annie Herman, Dr. Thida Hnin, Dr. Esther Hong, Dr. Ryan Huo, Dr. Gabi M, Dr. Mustafa Jaber, Dr. Hossein E. Jazayeri, Dr. Malika Javed, Dr. Christian Jimenez, Dr. Sok J. Kang, Dr. Sarah Hope Karen, Dr. Courtney Kelly, Dr. Evie Kessler, Dr. Samuel Kim, Dr. Richard Kralik, Dr. Jaden Doyoung Kwak, Dr. Brian Kwon, Dr. Elaine Latifa Aguilera, Dr. Lynn Meilei, Dr. Joseph Newark Legg, Dr. Mallory J. Leibman, Dr. Nassim Levin, Dr. Robert Liu, Dr. Lauren Louis, Dr. Madeleine Love, Dr. Quinzo Liu, Dr. Dari Ma, Dr. Rohan Mahadevia, Dr. Ami Malakov, Dr. Ansa Malik, Dr. Gita Mandavilli, Dr. Rebecca Matur, Dr. Austin Ryan McHenry, Dr. Ami R. Min, Dr. Sohee Moon, Dr. Aledi Miguelina Moreta Abreu, Dr. Nafkiran Mande, Dr. Irina A. Misnik, Dr. Fatima Nagvi, Dr. Andrew Jonathan Ng, Dr. Christopher Guyen, Dr. Paloma Reyes Quinn, Dr. Alice Mongalo Kelly, Dr. Sibel Odabas Yigit, Dr. Nur Omar, Dr. Luis Orlando Ortega Reguera, Dr. Abimbola Kuyeni, Dr. Madip Kaur Panu, Dr. Abdallah Paracha, Dr. Lahari Parikh, Dr. Julian Park, Dr. Anita Patel, Dr. Neisha Patel, Dr. Nupur Patel, Dr. Alexis Ann Paulak, Dr. Srividya Pucha, Dr. Irada K. Rahman, Dr. Goldie Razban, Dr. Stephen Se Yangru, Dr. Maha Sadek, Dr. Ilaf Said, Dr. Sepide Sajidi, Dr. Lilia Sanchez Cruz, Dr. Ivraj Singh Sandhu, Dr. Manmeet Kaur Sandhu, Dr. Tasneem Sandhu, Dr. Patricia Sarkos Alvarez, Dr. Samrita Sharma, Dr. Vidisha Sharma, Dr. Zainab Abdul Rehman Sheikh, Dr. Rohit Singla, Dr. Matthew Siracusa, Dr. Ashima Sirpal, Dr. Stacy Smith, Dr. Christopher Minyang San, Dr. Elizabeth Sulas, Dr. Celine Soipak, Dr. Lorraine Saint Laurent, Dr. Ashley Swan, Dr. Leslie Wanitai, Dr. Inas Tayem, Dr. Nur Hussam Tilawi, Dr. Troy Nathan Thayer, Dr. Amanda Tischler, Dr. Justin Louis Tomac, Dr. Yasmin Tontat, Dr. Ramin Philip Waffa, Dr. Hank Vanderfin, Dr. Sherry Wan, Dr. Blake Wang, Dr. Xiaoyi Wang, Dr. Laura Watterson, Dr. Victoria Wei, Dr. Erica Weinberg, Dr. Catherine Okowski, Dr. Shilin Tiu, Dr. David Yarmark, Dr. Amy Ye, Dr. Jacqueline Yip, Dr. Anna Yu, Dr. Nicolette Page Young, Dr. Milo Jin Ho Yu, Dr. Samir Zaid Pasha, Dr. Elliot Eitan Zarabi, Dr. Maximilian Zhang, Dr. Jesse Zhou, Dr. Ricky Zhu, Dr. Yiyang Zhu,
Congratulations, class of 2020 School of Dental Medicine. We will now recognize the Master of Science in Oral Biology recipients and the Doctor of Dental Science in Dentistry graduate.
Dr. Abdul Aziz Al-Blahis, Dr. Grace Elizabeth Back Coburn, Dr. Tin Hong Chung.
Normally, we recognize our OKU recipients and students chosen for this faculty award the student chosen faculty award recipients at a senior dinner. Unfortunately, we were not able to gather in person this year for the senior dinner. So we will be recognizing the OKU recipients and the student chosen faculty award winners on the following slides.
Hi everyone, please stand and repeat after me. As I enter the dental medicine profession, I vow to keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand that my primary responsibility is to my patients. To the best of my ability, I will embrace the highest standards of oral health care and treat all individuals under my care with respect and honesty. Their total health and well-being shall be my primary concern. I accept the responsibility to maintain my competence through the continued pursuit of new knowledge and skills in the practice of dentistry. I will conduct myself with integrity, treat my colleagues with respect, and wherever possible, work to advance the oral health of society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and codes of professionalism encountered during my dental training and beyond. All this I pledge with pride in Penn Dental Medicine's heritage and my commitment to the profession and the public we serve. Thank you.
Thank you for leading the pledge, Stephen. I'd like to welcome the class of 2020 to the profession of dentistry, and I'd like to welcome you to being the newest alumni at the School of Dental Medicine. I'd like to congratulate our master's graduates and our doctoral graduates. It's an incredible accomplishment. All of you should be so proud of everything you've done. The faculty and staff of Penn Dental Medicine, since we could not be here personally to convey our thoughts, created a farewell video for you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You've done it. You came here 4 years ago. The school was under construction, the clinics were being redone, and you thought that that was as much as you would see go on in your career at Penn Dental Medicine. Well, who would have guessed we would have been sitting at home completing your education right now the way we are? I need to tell you, we are so proud of everything you have accomplished and everything you will accomplish. We wish you the very, very best in all you do. Penn Dental Medicine will be here for you for the rest of your lives, and we look forward to you being back with us, spending time, and remembering the good old days of 2020 and the coronavirus. We wish you all a tremendous success in your future endeavors.
Best wishes, class of 2020. I know you'll make us proud.
Cheers to never needing a start check ever again.
I wish you great success in your career. Make good choices and do great things.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. And once you're an alum, don't forget to visit us. We love visitors in the admissions office, and the best of luck with everything.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Your journey is just beginning. Good luck.
Congratulations, seniors. Love you, miss you. Mwah.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations. Good luck. I'll miss you. Okay.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Stay in touch.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you all the best.
Dear class of 2020, I congratulate your hard work and perseverance.
Although you might do less crimes, but the sympathy and resilience you learned through this pandemic will certainly help you achieve more in your long life journey. Go, class 2020.
Farewell and good luck
to the 2020.
Class of 2020.
Congrats, class of 2020. Welcome to the Alumni Society. We look forward to seeing you again on the road.
Hey, class of 2020. It's been a real pleasure. I can't wait to see what you do next. Good luck.
Hey, class of 2020. Good luck with everything, and we'll miss you.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. You guys are awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020. Eric Spieler here from your Penn Dental Alumni Society. Congratulations on your great accomplishment. We are here for you, and we're wishing you the best.
Best of luck in all your endeavors. We're going to miss you, and I hope to see you back soon with smiles on your faces. I'm sure you'll be very successful.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I look forward to seeing you at future alumni events.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. As Thomas Evans said, you are second to none.
Hello, class 2020. Congratulations. I wish you the best, and please keep in touch.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys are great.
I'm glad I was able to participate in this part of your professional endeavor. I wish you well, and I hope you stay in touch.
Congratulations, doctors in the class of 2020. Take what you've learned and change the world. We love you all.
On behalf of the Dean's Council, I'd like to congratulate you, the class of 2020, on your graduation from Penn Dental Medicine.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Bravo.
Congratulations. Don't forget to manifest your dreams.
When something bad happens, you have three choices. You can let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. So, graduating class of 2020, go out there and be strong. Congratulations. I'm going to miss you.
To the class of 2020, much success and happiness in your new profession.
Okay, class of 2020, certainly has been an interesting finale. Wishing you all the very, very best. Do it with joy.
Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. You certainly earned it and deserve it. Wishing you success in all of your future endeavors. Stay in touch and remember that we are always here for you.
Hi guys, just want to wish you best of luck. It's been my honor to have worked with you.
Congratulations from Florida, class of 2020.
In lieu of graduation caps, masks off to the great resilient class of 2020. Sorry we can't send you off in person, but wishing you the best of luck.
Dr. J. Dubin wishing the class of 2020 the very best of luck in all of your future practices and endeavors.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I am very proud of you, so proud of you, doctors. Sincerely, Art.
Congratulations, doctors. Here's a virtual hug and heartfelt best wishes.
Never give up.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and best of luck.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Wishing you a great, successful future.
Class of 2020, congratulations, you made it.
Well, we've come to the conclusion of our ceremony. At the high point of our ceremony, nearly 1,300 people were listening, and that's absolutely incredible. As Dean, I would be remiss if I did not thank the class of 2020 for working with us. But I need to talk about some people inside, your faculty who have worked so hard to help graduate and see you to conclusion. The staff that has worked in incredible hours to make things happen remotely. I need to give special thanks to the team that put this event together. Instead of a recorded event or a 15-minute video, we put together a live graduation that I hope you enjoyed. 8 weeks ago, or less than 8 weeks ago, we sat and had a conversation of what are we going to do for graduation. We don't think it's going to be occurring. And that's absolutely amazing. I need to thank the staff in student life, particularly Margaret and Yuri, who stepped up. I need to thank the staff in the Institutional Advancement Office, Liz, Sarah, the entire team that worked to make this real. And most critical has been a meeting with what started with Chow Wei from our learning technology team, saying we want to do something special to recognize graduation for our students. And Chow Wei, Catherine, and the entire LTT team really stood up and did an incredible job. This concludes our ceremony. There will be a live military commissioning ceremony run by Sean Meehan, Captain Sean Meehan, at 4:30. Graduates are invited to join us and with the live event along with their families, and it will be streaming. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. We look forward to having you and your families visit us and see the incredible place. And hopefully next year we can celebrate your graduation a year late. We'll still call you doctor as you get there, but we look forward to having the celebration. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us.